Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see animated builder widget in Flutter. So this widget helps to give animation to any widgets in Flutter. So let's suppose I have this complex widget where I have a column and inside a row and a list of widgets inside it. And now I want to animate this container in our app. So what we can do is we can simply wrap it with a widget called animated builder like this. So now as you can see here, it takes in a parameter builder and an animation which are required. So let's create our animation first. So for creating our animation, I will simply declare an animation controller. So we'll declare our animation controller like this. Let's give the value of controller, and we'll also declare an animation like this, only animation, which is animation. And now we can initialize our controller. So for initializing our controller, what we can do is simply write init. So in the init state, we can initialize our controller as controller equal to animation controller. Okay, so now controller and vsync will give this, and we'll also give the duration of, let's just say we will give it a duration of let's say a duration of 4 seconds, 4. Okay, so we have initialized. So for the animations, what I will do is we'll give it a color animation. So for that, let's just first give it a curve animation first. So for the curve animation, we'll declare curves like this, the curve animation. And for the curve animation, the parent will be our controller, and we'll give it a curve of, let's just say we'll give it a curves dot any value, that is, let's just say bounce in and out. Okay, so what is the problem? Okay, so the name is same, so we'll simply just change our name of our value of our curve animation. So what we can do is, okay, let's just change the name. Okay, so now what we can do is for our animation, okay, so animation like this. Okay, and we'll give it a color twin, as we want to give the color animation to our container. So it will begin with, let's say, a colors dot transparent, and it will end with the color that we have now. So it will end with colors dot deep orange like this. Okay, so dot animate, and parent will be our curves. Okay, so we have ready our animation. So what we can do is we will just add listener to our controller like this, add listener, and write the set state inside it like this. And for triggering our animation, we can write controller dot repeat, so that we can see our animations in the repeat manner. Okay, so now in the animated builder, we will give our animation, which is animation, and the another value which is builder. So in the builder, what we can do is we can simply write builder and context. It takes in a context and child, and we'll simply return a container which will be having our child. The child will be our container that we have with the color, which is this. Okay, so now what we can do is we'll simply change the color value, which is our animation dot value like this. Okay, so now let's just save our app. Let's just hot restart our app now to see the changes. Okay, so now as you can see in our app, so we have our color twin animation for our widget. So it begins with the transparent and ends with the deep orange color. So let's try one more animation. So for it, I'll again declare an animation controller. Let's just say animation controller, and now let's just give some different animation. So for it, first we'll just initialize our controller, animation controller, same as the above, animation controller, and it will be animation controller, and let's just give it a duration of let's say a duration of, let's give it as 3 seconds. Okay, so now we'll just add repeat here like this. Okay, so we will be adding different animation. So let's just animate this container over here, which is our widget, wrap it with a animated builder like this, and we'll give our animation the controller which is we have assigned, which is animation controller. Okay, now the same as builder, it takes in a function of which takes in a context and our child. Okay, and now for the animation for the child, what we will return is we'll return transform dot rotate, and for that what we can do is we'll have our child, which is our container, and for the angle what we can do is we'll give our animation controller value, which is animation controller dot value, and let's just give it a angle of, let's say, into 2 and math.pi, so it will simply keeps rotating 360 degree. Okay, let's just save our app now. Let's just hot restart our app again. Okay, so now let's just see. Now what we will do is we'll simply stop our app and I'll just simply run it again. So let's stop our app, and now what I can do is I will simply run it again. Okay, so now as you can see our app is running, and now we can see the animation that we have given to our two widgets inside our app. So here's one animation and here's one animation. So don't forget to dispose using void dispose, and we'll simply dispose our controller, which is controller dot dispose, and we'll also dispose our another controller, which is animation controller dot dispose. Okay, so now we have our app ready, where we have used animated builder to animate our two widgets inside our app. So this is how you can use animated builder to animate any widgets inside Flutter. So hope you found this video helpful. Do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next time.